It's just, I don't know. I feel like I would, if I wasn't insane at the time of being in this place, I feel like I would become insane. Sorry about that, guys. I dropped my light. Take a look at some of this really old brickwork, you guys. That is so cool looking. Part of the building here, electricity still works. 20 years ago, and some of the rooms and stairwells have electricity. It's crazy. Wow, check this out, you guys. Sleeping room. It still has the patient's name here. Gary Luther, room 698. Now, see, that's one of the cool things I like. It's just some of the old patients' stuff is just left here, and it's cool kind of seeing some of the history. Like this, whoever Gary was, this used to be his room. Which I know kind of looks like all the other ones, but it's cool to know like one of the patients' names that stayed in here. I mean, can you guys imagine like living in a mental asylum? Like, I don't know if you can picture that, but just being around all those other people who are mentally disabled or crazy or whatever the case was. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I would, if I wasn't insane at the time of being in this place, I feel like I would become insane. Wow, some of these have huge holes in the roofs. Interesting. So it sounds like the patients had a sign in and out for any type of belongings or keys to get to different rooms or something. So in schools and stuff, kids will pull a fire alarm just for fun. Like, look at the difference between those and these. These are so old. It's so cool looking. Wow, check that out. That's, I guess, what it used to look like back in the day. People look happy. So apparently these are all the legitimate reasons why people were admitted to this mental asylum here. And it's from the period of 1864 to 1889. But look at this. There are hundreds. Or at least dozens. All these different reasons why people came here. Bad whiskey. So my 64 gigabyte card just died, or ran out of memory, I mean, and had to switch over to my second backup gigabyte card. I think it's 8 gigabytes. So I missed what the tour guide was saying to get on camera, but basically this big room was the drama room or theater room. So all the patients that act out plays or were trying to, do different skits or different things, they would sit on the bleachers and watch them do different things. Apparently one of the patients wanted to be famous, and so he would come over here, do a lot of plays or skits, and so apparently his body is a ghost, and he comes in here a lot. But here's the old school stage. And the curtain. That's really cool. Backstage. What the heck? Oh, so on certain nights of the week, they'll do like haunted house type stuff. This is probably what that's for. I was gonna say, like, what the heck is that? But yeah, this part of the asylum, like the tour guide mentioned, this is the oldest part, built back in Civil War days, so 1880s or so. That is so crazy, so old. Wow, look at this, you guys. These are the old school carriages they used to have. So, yeah, obviously back in the late 1800s and early 1900s, before they had cars, they would drive these in, and I'm assuming the patients would be sitting in the back, and they would ride them in, or drive them in, and load them out here. That is so cool. There we go. So at one time this used to be the kitchen, and they built a new one, and so this big room became the asylum's pharmacy. So So yeah, this is remnants of the kitchen left over. On the shelves here, they used to have all the medicine and drugs, and they have them all labeled. Adrenaline, epinephrine. This is probably like the coolest part, just all the vitamins they used to have and all the drugs they would give them. All that former medication and stuff they would give them. This side though looks like a mail slot, like you would get all their mail from or something. And this side looks like I mentioned, has all the medication and drugs for all the patients. Really cool. Wow. So this room I'm about to go in, basically just held a bunch of beds, I think for all the sick people or overcrowded rooms, they put them all in here. So yeah, back during the Civil War era, part of the asylum was Camp Tyler, which that's what it used to look like. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think some of the soldiers basically set this Camp Tyler up inside and by the mental asylum during the Civil War, since they didn't really have any other options to house the officers and stuff. All the patients that were going to get out early or that were doing better, they would send down to this wing or dorm. If you're wondering why I was whispering earlier, because the other people that are here were doing a little ghost hunting, and I was trying not to be too loud. That is such an old bed spring. That is so cool. It's been around for a long time. Something about old mattresses or bed springs, or even just wheelchairs or appliances that are old. Especially in a place like this, it just makes the room look really cool for some reason. I love the tiling too. It's really kind of a cool pattern. Wow, you guys, I found probably the biggest tub in the asylum. This is huge. Could fit like 10 people in here. I don't know why they made this one so big. Those are like one of those helper chair things you sit down to take a shower or bath in if you're older. This is like the stretcher room, as you can tell. Pretty crazy stuff. One of the girls that was in here stood in here by the window for a while, and not this time, but last time she came, and she got scratched by, and it must have been a ghost or something, because she walked out and there's a big red mark on her neck. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was probably by far the greatest video I've done. So much amazing history behind this lunatic asylum or mental asylum. So if you're in West Virginia, go check it out. I highly recommend it. My battery's dying, so I will see you guys later.